Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to another follow-up video for my issue on the rear brakes of my Alfa 156 SW. What I have, my problem was they squeal a lot when braking or near braking, when I'm doing just a little bit of force on the brakes. That disappeared, that is solved because I had at the time frozen guide for the calipers for the carrier, okay? Now I have the opposite problem. The guides are too loose and they are making the caliper shake and vibrate, and that is really annoying because in Portugal we have a lot of stone roads, those roads made all of cubic shaped stones, and it makes a lot of noise. So yes, I know what you are thinking. Why the hell don't you buy a new carrier? Well, if I could, I would, wouldn't I? So I cannot, and I have that. So on my video that I did about that, you saw me switching up for new guides, and for that I have the old long guides that I'm using now on both sides, on the upper position and the lower position. This is an experiment. Pay attention to this. I don't know if it will work. I know that on the first series of brakes of the Alfa 156, it is exactly this way, and then it developed this new guide with the rubber. By the way, I hate that system on all cars because the rubber always gives up. I will see if this works, and in the future months I will do also another follow-up video to tell you if it really is good or not. Because now, of course, with the grease and everything, it will be fine, but a few months down the line, it may become again with some kind of problem, squealing or rattling. Obviously on this side, not obviously, sometimes, but on my case, on this side, it has exactly the same issue. It has too much play on the guides, and now I installed the long guide on the upper position, and the lower one I put some more grease because again this carrier, it has too much play on it. So that is for another life or time. Okay, so one more thing. The car is developing an unstable driving when going down the road. I have to be constantly correcting the direction of the steering, and I already did two videos for that. A video for the symptom and another video for the solution. And the solution is to replace the bushings on these long bars over here. In my country I can purchase the complete bars on the same price or cheaper than just the bushings, and this SW is developing exactly that fault. The bushings are failing, and it is letting the tire rotate on its axis, leaving me with a very strange feeling on the steering wheel. So these are two follow-up tips that I have for you on this Alfa 156 SW. The brakes no longer squeal, even with the ceramic pads, but now they rattle because of the play, and I have issues on the rear bushings of the suspension, making my steering a bit confusing, a bit scary even sometimes, okay? Also, like I told you on my sedan, this SW, being a newer model, already has the washers, the big washers that prevent this bar from slipping off that bushing over there, okay? Can you see that? I attempt to do that on my SW, it is on the video on the description below, and you can see that this one, being a later model, already has these big thick washers from factory, okay? So very nice. If some of these bars pulls out, I can have the peace of mind that it will not come completely off. Also with age, I can see here that my exhaust hangers are completely almost gone, okay? And I already too did a video for that. I have the part numbers on that video because we have different hangers from different parts of the exhaust until all the way to the exhaust manifold almost. And obviously with 17 years this is to be expected, and the minimum quantities to buy for this rubber is gives you enough parts for 2 cars. So on my sedan already did that. The link is down on the description, and I have a kit that I put together to do on my beautiful SW. So obviously I will not do a video again for the exhaust hangers and again for these bars links, but if I have anything while I'm doing the job that deserves attention, obviously I'll do like a follow-up video or a quick tip or something to keep you posted. Okay, so this is the road that I do every day with my kid when he goes to daycare. So as you can see, this is a very common road in all of Europe for that matter. And now the noise is completely gone, of course, because the intervention that I just did. Okay, as you can see, not only the road itself, but the waves of the road and the bumps and the holes that are permanent on these types of roads. So to figure out where the noise may come from, if you want to isolate the issue, to make sure that the problem it is indeed on the rear calipers, there is a simple test that you can do. You go to a road that you know that the sound is present for a long time, and you can gently pull on your handbrake just enough to create pressure on the pads, and in this way, if the noise disappears or if it is almost silent, you know that the issue is related to the pads, to the caliper that has the handbrake. Nowadays it's very rare to have the handbrake on the front wheels. Sometimes it is still present on the workshop, so make sure that you have a firm hand on your handbrake and just feel if the noise goes away. Now I can tell it is completely the same as it was without the handbrake. If you want to know if it is on the front, just press on the brake pedal, because normally the pressure goes all the way to the front, not all the way, 70% of the pressure goes all the way. But if you just press it just slightly, if the noise stops, you know that the issue is on the front calipers. Okay, but on these cars it's always on the back side. Okay, that being said, down on the description of the video I have more links for videos and links for playlists regarding suspension noises, suspension issues, brakes, brake systems, brake pads, hoses, everything you want to know about what we talked today, and also about the exhaust hangers. I have everything down on the description. Just because I did this very quick video to follow-up video to determine what is the issues with my car, that does not mean that you don't get to be without all the info. All the info that you need is down on the description of this video, okay? And also on the description of the video I have two links for helps for the channel. I have a PayPal link, for example, if you want to do a donation, and I have a link for Patreon. My Patreon account is kind of frozen. I don't know why. People just go in and then they left. Don't know what's happening there. But if you want to consider supporting the channel in that way, be my guest, okay? I see you next time, guys. Bye.